way down south in the land of cotton. Melody untiring, ain't that inspiring? Hurrah, hurrah, we're joined the Jubilee, and that's going some for the Yankees by gum. Red, white, and blue, I am for you, honest, you're a grand old flag. You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave.
Hey everybody, it's First Nerd, and today I'll be talking about a pretty interesting topic. And it's very similar to what my last video was about, but it's a little different. So we're going to be doing a arrival in Vietnam impression. So this is basically the uniform and equipment a 1st Infantry Division soldier would have arriving in Vietnam in late 1967. So yeah, there's a few things that are in this video that I didn't have in the last one because I forgot to show them, like personal items. I cannot believe I forgot to do that, but yeah, we got those. Also, we got a few things that we don't have on the uniform because you wouldn't have them arriving in Vietnam. But yeah, anyways, let's start off real quick with the fatigues. Of course, these are you know very well, the basic 3rd pattern jungle fatigues. Started being issued out in 1967. These are the main uniform of Vietnam soldiers of all branches after 1967, 1968, that sort of time frame. Now at boot camp, you probably would have OT 107s, but these were issued pretty quickly to the troops. But yeah, so we got Heston antique reproduction 3rd pattern jungle fatigues, really great ones, really accurate with the tags and everything. And they are very, very good. I would suggest getting Heston antiques. Moors are good if you want to get like uber accurate, but just like the fact that they're accurate, the old ones, they rip a lot easier than these, but yeah. Anyways, so we have my 3rd pattern pants, and my cargo pockets. I have some green paracord or 550 cord. I also have some socks. I don't use these, they're just filler. And then we got a trouser belt, of course, goes with that. Then for the actual fatigue shirt itself, in the pockets, I have a harmonica, some playing cards, sunglasses. None of this is original, but actually this is original, but that's about it. Everything else is reproduction. We got a compass, which is technically inaccurate, but whatever. I got a 70s dated New Testament pocket Bible, a letter, and a pen, and these would usually be in my Chihoy bag that I have, which I'll talk about more when I do an actual video on the full 68 through 70 equipment. But that's a bag that's used to waterproof that stuff, and I technically need a few other waterproofing bags, but you wouldn't have that when you first arrived in Vietnam, so don't have that. I got my beautiful lighter with the Serenity Prayer, fake cigar, and some bazooka bubblegum, civilian gum, not C-Rat gum, obviously. So yeah. Then on the shirt, as you can see, there's no U.S. Army or branch tapes. Interesting thing enough, when 1st Infantry Division guys were issued 3rd patterns, they got used ones. So a lot of times they didn't have the correct, obviously they didn't have the correct name, and a lot of times they didn't have the correct branch. Although that was rare. But then eventually, just like in World War I, how, you wouldn't see a lot of rank patches because of the fact that after a gas attack, they would get washed, put in a big heap, and then you just pick your size. Same thing in Vietnam, except instead of a gas attack, whenever the uniforms got really dirty, they were sent to get washed, and then they got put in a big pile. And of course, you're not going to just dig to find your own. Now, of course, just like in World War I, officers and high-ranking NCOs who have the money get it personally washed, but lower ranks, like staff sergeant, probably wouldn't have name tapes, army tapes, because you don't. It's the group wash gets piled. You're just grabbing your size and going. So you wouldn't see those. Those were pretty. It's a mix. Some guys would go and dig and find their uniforms. Some wouldn't. So those are pretty uncommon to see. Rank patches, it's a mix. A lot of times you don't see those. The one things that do stick are rank pins, because those you can take off, and division patches, mostly because, all the divisions got, I don't know if all the divisions got washed together. That would probably explain why. But the division patch is the one thing that stuck. Nobody did not have a colorized division patch. You had to have it. That was a must-have. And of course, 1st Infantry sticks, big red one sticks with the colorist one because they're the big red one, not the big black one. So yeah, a little prideful in that. Then for headwear, we have the U.S. Army baseball cap, field cap, hot weather. This is a 2nd pattern. I do need to get a 1st pattern, as I've stated before. These weren't issued until 1970, but it's got a rank pen, staff sergeant, and this is the standard Army field cap. And you have that all the time. You've given that in basic. We have this is technically inaccurate because I just realized it's 1969. I don't know when these started to get issued, but this is a M16 manual. It has all your information about your M16, all that good jazz. Then I have my More Militaria reproduction USGI watch. It's really cool. I use this on a daily basis. I love this thing. And I got some dog tags. These are accurate dog tags with inaccurate stamping, so I'll get that new one soon. And technically for arrival, you wouldn't have the tape, but whatever. This is to help silence it, which it does actually a good job of. Oh, of course it's still loud, but yeah. Got a little cross and a P38 canister. Alrighty, then for the boots, we got 3rd pattern jungle boots. These are More Militaria reproductions. Oh gosh. How did you go over there? With Vibram soles. So accurate soles, reproductions. Love these things. These are prize of mine. Love them to death. But yeah, so we have those. Then moving on to the web setup, we have a standard M56 web setup. We got a belt, 1st pattern belt with 2 ammunition pouches with no grenades, because grenades were issued out once you got off the boat. They were in these little cardboard cups or cardboard tubes that you would open up and get the grenade out of. So no grenades. Then we have the M56-61 butt pack. This is a 70 dated one with a rubberized liner. It is an original. Underneath that, I have my 64 dated poncho. We got 2 canteens, the 2nd pattern and the 1st pattern with original canteens in them, and an original 65 dated cup in the other one. Then we got my bayonet. We got an M8 bayonet for the M16 there. This is all hooked up on the M56 suspenders, and up here we have a M56 first aid / compass pouch. Now, some contents for the butt pack consist of, I don't have C-rats, but C-rats would probably be in there. You have socks, extra shirts, mess tin with all utensils, and the bib. Because, yes. Now, there's other things you could have in your butt packs, and as you can see, there is some, of course, it's not loaded down like the other one was, because, again, this is arriving, you don't need to load everything on it. Also, something I forgot to mention, there's no scarf. For the, although the 20th Battalion 1st Infantry did do the scarves, just like if you did a Black Lions impression, but you did an arrival, you wouldn't have a scarf because that was an in-country done thing, not a, out-of-country thing. Also forgot to mention, rank pins were started to be introduced by 67, replacing patches, so that's why you have rank pins. Man, I'm forgetting everything today. Weapon, the standard M16A1. This is an airsoft gun, pretty crap one. Doesn't work, but we got a sling on it and all that, so looks great. Works. Then we got my original Vietnam War duffel bag. This was actually used post-war. I don't know by what, because there is a stamp, there is a Sharpie marks on the inside, or it's a sergeant, it has his name, it has the year. It's like I think it's like in the 80s. And he did it in Sharpie. So there's that. The original tagging is on there. I can't really read it, and the US stamping is still there. Pretty faded though. There's a hole as well, which kind of sucks. And I would like to actually be able to read this. I think I can, but I'll look into that a little bit more. But I do have the duffel bag. This is kind of what you put everything in. Yeah. Anyways, that's about it for this. Let's go see what it looks like on me. Alrighty, we're here in Vietnam. Oh, just gotta sit down with stuff. Oh, fell. Oh, that's lovely. Anyways, and this is it. This is the arrival equipment. Oh, there's a mouse. So yeah, as you can see, it's pretty simple. got my duffel bag over there, just laid it down. Simple equipment, got the ammunition pouches, all the basic bare bones stuff, you know, nothing too complicated. We got the butt pack with all the necessities on there, all that good jazz. But yeah, we got my field cap, of course, no scarf. We got rank pins on the collar, and you know, got all my lovely stuff. Now, technically, another thing that you would probably see would be the sleeves rolled down, but some guys probably have their sleeves rolled up, who knows. But yeah, and this is basically it. There's not too much of a difference between this, but yeah. Now, before I go, I do want to say some things real quick. Hopefully, I will be able to get some more content out soon. I should be getting some money soon. We'll see. Depends. And I will, once I start getting money, I'll buy things, of course, and I'll show them all to you. But yeah, and this is what a soldier would look like. And of course, we have the duffel bag as well. This heavy thing. Gosh, this thing sucks. But yeah, so hopefully I should be able to get out some more uniform videos, equipment videos, other such things like that. But yeah, anyways, that's about it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.
You're the emblem of the